Okay, so here are the notes for 4-7. We're using inverses to solve systems of equations, right? So now let's see what we have here. Basically, you're going to be given a list of equations and how we used to use substitution and elimination to solve for x and y. Now, this way is you're going to learn how to do it using the matrices, okay, and using the inverse, which we learned how to do on our calculator, okay? So first, you're going to put your x's in one column, and you're going to put your y's in another column, okay? Just your x values. So your x, let me try to scroll up where you can see better here, highlight, okay? So you're going to list your x's right here, so that's going to be 4, 3, and your y's are going to be 3, -1, okay? So here we're going to have 4, 3, and then 3, -1, okay? Now then it says equal, so you're going to put these two. You're going to have -4 and -3. Okay. Now on this one, you're going to have x, you're always going to put your actual variable. So for this one, it's x, and for this one, it's y. Okay. So that's what we've got so far. Now then, this is going to be your matrix A. Okay, these numbers, this 2 by 2. And this 2 by 1 right here is going to be your B when you enter it in your calculator, right? So now for the second step, everything's going to carry down the same. So you're going to have 4, you're going to have 3 and 3 and -1 and x and y, okay? But just like up here, it's showing you this example at the top, 2x equals 14, right? To solve for x, you divide both sides by 2, right? And so it cancels out, and you get x is equal to 7. Well, we're going to do that same thing here. So if you multiply this matrix by its inverse matrix, they cancel each other out, and you're just left with x and y, okay? So if you multiply this side by its inverse, then you also have to multiply this side by its inverse, which is what this is for right here, okay? So let's put this as A. So right here, you're going to put A inverse, and this is going to be A inverse, okay? And then this is going to be your B over here, okay? So first we have to figure out what our A inverse is, and to do that, you're going to need to have your calculator, okay? And you're going to have to type in your matrix A, okay? So second matrix, edit, and you're going to go to A. And your A is going to be a 2 by 2, and it's going to be 4, enter, 3, enter, 3, enter, -1, enter. Okay? And now we want to find the inverse of that A. So you're going to go to second quit. You're going to go back to second matrix and choose 1 for A. And now you're going to choose your inverse operation, which is what we did today in class. Okay? And hit enter. So look, we've got some decimals. And remember how to convert those to fractions? You're going to go to your math key, and you're going to hit 1 for fraction and hit enter. Okay, so there's our inverse. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We've got 1/13. We're going to fill it in right here. We've got 3/13. We've got 3/13. We've got -4/13. Okay, so we're going to, since this is the inverse of A, we're multiplying both sides by the inverse of A. So we're going to rewrite it over here too. So you're going to have 1/13, 3/13, 3/13, and -4/13. Okay? And now your B, you can fill it in. It's up here. We already know what it is. You've got -4 and -3. Okay, so now it's all filled in. So now these two are canceling each other out, and you're just going to be left with x and y on this side. And now you're going to need to multiply these two together in your calculator so that you can get this answer. Okay? So you're going to take your answer and you're going to multiply it by matrix B. Let me see if this works. Matrix B enter, enter. It does. So we found our inverse up here, and now I just took our answer, okay, and I hit multiply, and I just went second matrix, and I chose matrix B, and this is what you get, -1, 0. So now your answer is your x is -1, and your y is 0. Okay, so your answer is going to be -1, 0. That's your solution. All right. Okay, easy enough. Make you do a view where you can see the whole problem worked out. Okay. So let's do one more, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do number 3. Okay. So first you start off, and you're going to have all your x's in one column, then your y's, then your z's. Okay. So we've got 3, we've got 2, and we've got 1. We have 2, we have -1, and we have 3. And we have -1, 2, and -1. Okay, so I'm just going down, writing these numbers in order. So 2, -1, 3, -1, 2, -1. All right, now this matrix right here is just for your variables. So you're going to have x, y, and z. All right, and then over here on this other side of the equal sign, you're going to put these numbers. So you're going to have 11, -3, and 8. Okay, so now we have it all filled in. Now our A is going to be the matrix over here on this side. Okay, so this is your A, and this is your B. I'm going to write it over here on this side. This is your B. Okay, now we're going to rewrite this one right below. It's the same thing. You've got 3, 2, 1, 2, -1, 3, -1, 2, -1, x, y, z. And then your B is 11, -3, and 8. Okay. So now, though, in here and here, we're multiplying both sides by the inverse of A. So right here, let's label it so we know what it is. This is A, the inverse of A. Okay? But we have to do that on our calculator. So you're going to have to take your calculator, you're going to have to enter in A. So you're going to go to second matrix, you're going to go over to edit, and you're going to go, and this is going to be a 3 by 3, and you're going to put 3, 2, -1, 2, -1, 2, 1, 3, -1. Okay? So you get all that in there. Now we're going to go to second quit. We're going to go back to second matrix. And you're going to choose A. And you're going to choose the inverse sign, which is right here. X to the -1. And you're going to hit enter. Okay, so we've got decimals again. So you're going to go back to math. And you're going to hit 1 for fraction. Enter. All right. So here is our inverse. And I'm going to write it over here where we have A to the inverse. Okay. So you're going to have 5/14. You're going to have 1/14, -3/14, -2/7, 1/7, 4/7, -1/2, 1/2, and 1/2. Okay, so I just copied it from my calculator. And now what we have over here, I'm also going to write over here on this side. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it, and we're going to have 5/14, 1/14, -3/14, 4/7, 1/7, -2/7, -1/2, 1/2, and 1/2. Okay. So now the A and the A inverse, when you multiply those together, they become 1, the number 1. So they cancel each other out. So you're just left with X, Y, and Z. And now you're going to need to put these into your calculator. Okay. So we already have the inverse in there. It's already the answer from before. So now I'm just going to hit the times button so I can times it by B. Oh, hold on, we didn't. Let's clear. So first let's go to second matrix. We need to go type in B. Okay. So go back to B. Oh, we need to go to edit. Edit, and you're going to edit B, enter, and it's going to be a 2 by 1, okay, and you're going to put in 11, oh sorry, I'm showing you and I'm not, 11, -3, and 8, okay, so you're going to have 11, enter, -3, enter, and 8, enter. Oh, hold on, I didn't do it right. What went wrong? This is supposed to be a 3 by 1. Enter. 1, enter. Let me start over. And we're going to have 11, enter. -3, enter. 8, enter. Okay? 11, -3, 8. So now we're going to go second quit. It's going to go back to your home screen. And now you can take that answer and hit times. And you're going to go to second matrix. And you're going to choose B, matrix B. Enter. So that's your answer. You get 2, 1, and -3. Okay. So your solution is going to be 2, 1, -3. Okay. So X is 2, Y is 1, and Z is -3. That's your answer. All right. So number 4 is the same thing. Okay. It just doesn't give you, this gave you the template to start with, but you would need to set it up and write it out the exact same way. Okay. And that's basically it for the homework, for the notes today. Okay.